Hello friends, this video on quadrilaterals part 6 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Let's take one more activity, and the activity is to show that the diagonal of the parallelogram bisect each. So draw a parallelogram, take a piece of pen and paper, draw a parallelogram and draw these two diagonals like this. You'll notice that these diagonals actually bisect each other. That is, you'll observe this distance, these two are same, and you'll see that these two are also same. That means if there is a parallelogram and these diagonals meet at point A, O, then O is actually bisecting diagonal AC and also bisects diagonal BD. So you can try this on a piece of paper, and now we can actually prove this theorem that the diagonal of the parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, since it is a theorem, it is good to prove it. So it is a parallelogram, so let's put numbers A, B, C, D, where we know that the sides of the parallelograms are equal. That is also something we know. These two are diagonals and point O is the meeting point. These angles are also equal, vertical opposite angle. Okay, since this is parallel, this angle will also be equal to this angle. So let's compare these two triangles, that is triangle ADO and triangle, this is O is common, AD and CB. You'll notice that AOD is equal to angle BOC. AD is equal to BC given. And let's see some other angle. This angle DAO, this angle will be equal to what? This angle OCB, this angle. So by congruency theorem they are congruent, right? So you can say that in triangle OAD and triangle OCB, okay, angle AOD is equal to angle COB, vertical opposite angle, angle OAD is equal to angle OCB, alternate angles, and then AD is equal to CB, sides of parallelogram or opposite sides of parallelogram. So with this, triangle OAD is congruent to triangle OCB. Since they are congruent, we can say that OD is equal to OB. Therefore, OD is equal to OB. Thus, if you see that O is bisecting diagonal BD. Similarly, you can take these two triangles and prove that they are or in this only OD is equal to DB and AO is equal to OC, right? You don't need to prove another one. So in this only you can prove that this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. That means the point O bisects the diagonal. Okay, the diagonal is AC and BD. So both the diagonals are bisected by point O. Let's see an activity to check if the converse is true. That is, if the diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other or diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. So we have to check that this is any quadrilateral, and if these are same, then it is a parallelogram. Any quadrilateral, the diagonals bisect each other, that is a parallelogram. That is a converse. Let's see if it is true. So let's draw two straight lines and such a way that this length is equal to this length and this length is equal to this length. We can draw two lines like that and then draw these points. You will get a figure. Then you will observe that this figure is nothing but a parallelogram. You will observe that these sides are parallel, this angle is equal, this angle is equal. So you will see all the properties of parallelogram hold true. We can try this with a piece of paper and a pencil. Okay. So now since this is an activity, we can see if we can prove it. So it has to be a theorem also. So the theorem is if the diagonal of the quadrilateral bisects each other, then it is a parallelogram. And let's see if we can prove it. So what is given? Given is that this side is equal to this side is equal to this side. So we have to prove it is a parallelogram. See, if you see this triangle, let's put the values here, A, B, C, D, and let's be O. You see that these two triangles, so we have AD here, AD and CB and O. If you see this, in this triangle, AO is equal to OC, AO is equal to OC, and OD is equal to OB, OBD is equal to OB, plus this angle AOD will be equal to angle BOC, vertical opposite angle. So if you see that side angle side, so by this theorem these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, what does it mean? What does it mean? It means that AD is equal to BC. Correct. And you can similarly prove BC is equal to CD by taking these two triangles as congruent. Thus opposite sides are equal. That means it is a parallelogram. That is one way of doing it. Or you can say that if this angle is equal to this angle, that means AD is parallel to BC. Similarly, you can prove for these two triangles, and then you can say that this is equal to this angle. That means AB is parallel to DC. That means all the four lines are parallel. That means it is in a parallelogram. So there are so many ways of proving it. I'll leave it up to you. You can prove this. Okay. Let's take some examples now. So we have to show that each angle of a rectangle is a right angle. See, by definition, rectangle is what? Rectangle is a parallelogram with one angle 90 degree. That means it is a parallelogram with one angle 90 degree. So if you mark values A, B, C, D, so what is given is AB is parallel to CD, AD is parallel to BC, and angle A is 90 degree. That is given. This is given. What we have to prove is angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D is equal to 90 degree. And this is pretty easy to prove. See, AB is parallel to CD, correct? If AB is parallel to CD, what happens? Then I can say that AB is parallel to CD and AD is the transversal. So the angle A plus angle D, angle A plus angle D is what? 180 degree. Interior angle on same side where AB is parallel to CD. So what is angle A? Angle A is 90 degree plus angle D is what? 180 degree. So with this you solve, angle D comes out to be 90 degree. Similarly, angle D plus angle C is what? D plus angle C is what? 180 degree. Same reason. Interior angle where AD is parallel to BC. So angle D is 90 degree we know, plus angle C is 180 degree. So with this angle C comes out to be 90 degree. So this is 90 and this is 90 now. Similarly, angle C plus angle B will also be 180 degree. Why? Interior angle, and here C and B, so we can say that CD is parallel to AB. So angle C is 90 degree plus angle B is 180 total. So with this you solve, angle B comes out to be 90 degree. So this also is 90 degree. Thus all the angles are 90 degree. Proved. Thank you. Visit our website examfear.com to watch more and more quality education videos. You can also attempt free online tests that are there in our website. You can also get access to tons of free study materials, and you can also find free tutors and mentors in this website. Thanks a lot for watching.